Hey, what's up everyone? In this video we're going to talk about a new stabilizer that I just learned about and purchased called the Crossover Telescopic Stabilizer. My name is Jesse. Strix Outdoors is my YouTube channel dedicated to helping outdoors men and women and weekend warriors like myself in their pursuits of fin, fur, and feathers. And today we're going to talk about the stabilizer and my first impressions about it. This video is intended to talk about some of the features of it. I'll do a subsequent video with kind of a review after I've had a little bit more time to play with it and shoot it a bit. But let's get into the details of it, take a closer look, and look at the features, and I'll tell you what I think about it so far. It's really cool. So as I mentioned, this is called the Crossover Telescopic Stabilizer, and I think it's a fantastic idea. It's made by a company called Crossroad Archery, I think based out of New Mexico. So for a long time now, competition archers have gone to using long stabilizers to help them execute more precise shots. But hunters have been pretty reluctant to do that because of obvious reasons. You don't want to have this extra long stabilizer sticking out when you're trying to get into and out of a blind or tromp around the woods or whatnot. So it's just not that practical. And this, I think, addresses that issue and gives you the best of both worlds. So talking a little bit about the construction, this is made out of carbon fiber tubes, and there's several of them that you can actually extend out to the maximum length. This particular model is 12 inches long when it's fully collapsed, and fully extended is 33 inches long. The stabilizer weighs 7.4 ounces without these weights, and it comes with 3 1-ounce weights that you can remove quite easily, and of course decide how much weight you want, whether you're adding or subtracting from what this is. Now this design is really based on some of the camera tripod designs that I've seen recently. In fact, the camera tripod that I'm using right now to film this is very similar to this. The little connectors here are identical basically to anything that you would find on a mono or bipod or tripod for camera equipment, which I think is great because it's building on that technology for this application. I think that's pretty robust. It has very clear stops when you extend these out to keep it from overextending, and it seems overall really well built. Now, if anything, I would say, these particular knobs to me could be a little bit grippier. I'll show you the knobs on my camera stabilizer here in this picture, and you can see the difference, but I prefer the ones on my camera stabilizer. But that's a minor thing. These, they are kind of a little bit softer plastic, and it's got, I think, pretty good grip, but could be a little bit grippier, easier to deal with. This idea really isn't too new. In fact, for the last 5 years or so, I think I've been using this octane stabilizer, which essentially was trying to do the same thing. It extends out, but as you can see, it doesn't do so very easily, not nearly to the distance that this one does. And so, I had actually been looking into another way to try to, take advantage of using a longer stabilizer without having to deal with the long lengths out in the field. And I came across this and I thought it was just perfect. So again, overall, I thought this was a fantastic idea. I ran across this doing some internet searches, and oddly enough, like a week later, I came across someone that had this at an archery tournament and tried it out for the first time, and I was just like blown away. I had to get one of these, right? So I think it's really cool. I'm really excited about doing some more shooting with it. I've just started playing with it, so I'm not quite ready to give you a full review in terms of using it for the first times, especially someone coming from a hunting bow type setup to this. I will say, so this 12-inch model, fully collapsed, does stick out a little bit further than I would probably prefer, so you can't pack it into a bow case easily. So I did get the quick disconnect with it. This actually came as part of a package that I bought that includes that's a viewing platform, and I'll talk more about that in another video. But I do recommend, if you're going to get the 12-inch by 33 version, to get a quick disconnect, because you're not going to fit this in your cases. Now they do have smaller versions. They've got 2 others. One of them goes from 8 inches fully collapsed to 21 inches extended, and another one goes from 10 inches fully collapsed to 17 inches fully extended. For using this as a viewing platform, which will allow you to hook it up to your binoculars and act as a monopod, the 33 inches I think is actually going to work best to give you full range there, and that's why I decided to go with this. Hey guys, if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell so you get notifications of new videos that I post. I intend to do a few more here coming up shortly. on my experience with this once I've gotten a chance to shoot it a bit more. If you're interested in the stabilizers, I think it's a great idea and I'm really excited about it. Check them out. I'm going to leave a link in the description below to their website. I'm Jesse with Strix Outdoors. Until next time, thanks for watching.